Top, yeah, he's going to take
the courier. He's thinking, he sees this courier, I believe. Oh, he will in a second here, and it's going to be bottle crowing. So he's waiting for the courier to return back to base, even drops down the ward. So he has vision of this courier, and this is huge. Zeus is probably the most bottle-dependent hero in the play.
Oh, that's so brutal. The Zeus, already struggling, as you had pointed out, had just caught up, was using the bottle crota to keep his ground, but now in real trouble here in mid, and Ake already paying off on that ability to put pressure on him.
No real way to play without a bottle in the mid lane as Zeus.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I was watching that in a big room with all of EG leadership, I should say. Okay. That is imprinted in my head. Anyway, Ake taking a little bit of harassment here from FNG, but he's going to be able to make it away. He's level 2.5 already, so not doing bad level-wise. Here we go. They're going to try to turn it on him, though, and a great rotation. No fears there. S4 forced to blink away. And VP caught Alliance maybe sleeping at the wheel a little bit there.
For Alliance's T1 top tower is actually a key objective.
It looks like there's no real movement to keep it alive either. S4 is hiding over in the secret shop, but really not a whole lot of work being done other than some splinter. But hang on, there's going to be a dive onto No Fear. Yep, Omni Slash is there. Level 1 Omni Slash, not usually that powerful, but just enough that time along with the damage from S4. So they get on the board finally, knotted up 1-1. 2-1's
down, Sentry Ward down. They're doing everything to try and protect.
Very important smoke attempt going out on Yoki right now. That's S4 and Aki snuck across the river. There's the Shadow Strike, and the Centaur's there with the stun. Gonna follow it up with another. He's tanky, but not tanky enough, even with the War Cry. They were able to bring him down. Bulldog was there, and once again, didn't even have to use his roar. Now they're gonna be able to use it. Aloha Dance caught out under his own tier 1 bottom. Alliance managing to
defend this T1 mid tower, loaded with drums, Omni Slash in 10 seconds. They want to fight this.
And S4 forces the Zeus back. There's going to be the winner's curse. Basically just buying some time. Can they catch up? They can. FNG's going to drop, and now the shackles and the wards on No Fear as Alliance is just rolling this map up and forcing BP on an utter retreat. And again, they're not overcommitting. They have Bulldog down at bottom. They win that fight. Bulldog still farming bottom, still pressuring the tower. Tier 1 middle, drop to the Serpent Wards. This is just a clinic on how to run an early chin push lineup.
Incredibly well. They're never overcommitting. Like you say, it's never like, let's bring 5 heroes in to guarantee we win this fight. They bring just enough to win the fight, take a tower, and then they're already in position to defend VP's response.
Okay. Caught.
And that's one of the best ways to fight into this big push of Alliance with that heavy team fight that the Thunder God's Wrath with the Wrath of Nature provide. But Alliance, once they get the mech on Chen, they've got the sustain. They'll have Hand of God and mech, and that pretty much entirely will kind of counteract that double ultimate from VP.
Roche will drop, and Alliance ready to get
is more likely to succeed later on.
SNY not far from being done. Big pickup for the Sten. Imagine he'll go BKB after that. You think so?
I think, yeah. Blink Dagger could come first.
You think so?
Blink into BKB.
Oh, well, can't blink through that. However, he's going to get some help. Shackles are there, though. Aloha Dance hitting him with the Face Edict. And he's going to end up dying anyway. But here comes VP trying to re-engage. It's just a cluster on field, but Omni Slash goes off. Rhoda already used the Blade Fury, able to follow it up. Doesn't matter. A couple of right clicks more. Now goes FNG, and they manage to bring down the Oracle. Alliance taking a big fight. And it was actually false promise.
In a fight, or at least try and catch Alliance around that Roche pit area.
Here we go. Alliance going to move up into that. He's going to be caught out. S4 uses his BKB, just finished. It's going to be second charge. Here he comes back in with the screen. There's going to be locked in. Yoki can't get into the fight. In the meantime, Wyvern's going to die. Sonic Wave, not the best you've ever seen, but it's enough to get the job done. As EGM is there with the shackles, Yoki, false promise, keeps him up for just a little bit longer, as he will absolutely die as soon as it expires. That's a 3-0. And Alliance continue to make it 4-0. As Loda caught up on the back end of the fight and manages to bring one more down. This is going high ground. Respawn timers are relatively short given we're at 22 minutes, but for the Serpent Wards, certainly this will be a 2-3 in racks.
They just controlled the VP chorus too well that fight. The Sven specifically, he blinked in, gets Hex, and at that point, Oracle can force promise him to dispel the Hex, but it's not really worth it. I mean, ideally he should have been, he wasn't in position to Fortune's End right away, which is kind of the ideal scenario. You Fortune's End, you purge up the Hex, and then save the false promise for a Roar or something, but there was an Ensnare from the Chen, there's a Roar, there's so many different spells Alliance have to keep this.
All you can really do is hope for a miracle now. I mean, The Span is the only one even in range of the net worth of any other core on the map for Alliance, and it's reached a point where now even the Shadow Shaman is more farmed than the Nature's Prophet and the Zeus, so everything just going poorly. Basically, here we go. There's the engagement. G-Cod, he's going to be bursted down. There's Sonic behind it, and the Omni-Slash. Oki can do nothing but go red or go home, and he's going to be sent to the showers pretty quickly. And now, once again, the healing, the sustain. Alliance executing a phenomenal game plan to damn near perfection, as they're going to put up a Game 1 win just south of 26 minutes in. And tell you what, man, if they was put the Screw City in a hurry.
It's funny because this is exactly what they were doing at Starladder at Minsk, and nobody